Right, welcome back everyone. Another video in sunny Holland for a change. This is the third time I've been over, and the first two were over winter where it was rather dull and dismal, but it's much nicer today, which is always good. So I've got this van behind me. Now this is Marco's Transporter HQ Europe demo van. Now, last couple of times we've come over, it's had standard front end with a little splitter on the bottom. Marco has finally gone full LVR. So we've got the LVR front, the rear bumper's not on at the minute, that's actually in the back waiting to be put on. And as you can see, we've got the THQ Europe wrap across the van. The front bumper's waiting to be wrapped, but it's on there ready to be wrapped. But yeah, as we can see, Marco's actually gone matte black on all the grills and the splitter, which I didn't think I'd like, but I actually really like it now I've seen it. Let us know if you want that to be an option on our vans that we supply in the UK, because yeah, the idea of it without seeing it, I was a bit not sure, but I really like that. One thing to mention about this van is it's actually a T6. It's not a 6.1. It's a T6 that's been facelifted to a 6.1. So that's why the LVR front bumper fits. We've got the THQ LED DRL headlights in there as well, like we supply over in the UK from THQ UK. And yeah, look at that bottom splitter on the LVR that's actually sat on the floor. And that is obviously because this van is running the solo air suspension as well. Yeah, I haven't seen one that low with an LVR on yet, with it actually physically touching the floor. So that's really cool to see. But yeah, just thought I'd give you a little bit of a tour around this van, because it is probably one of the most individual best spec vans that I've seen, period. I mean, Marco has just gone to town on this thing. So with T6, facelifted to a 6.1 with the THQ headlights and the LVR front end. Long wheelbase, it's on solo air ride. We've got the Navis twin 5 spokes. Marco will shout at me if I get that description wrong, so I best ask him. We've got the twin 5 spoke Navis wheels on there, painted again, because Marco doesn't do things by halves, painted in a one-off colour, a sort of really dark metallic coppery colour, which looks awesome when the light bounces off of them, and that matches some of the graphics on the back end of the van as well, because in that wrap some of the graphics are a coppery sort of colour in there. But yeah, we're gonna have a look around it and just see what Marco's done to this to make it stand out. So let's just have a look inside. It's bonkers, this van. So we've got upgraded head unit. I think, is that the Alpine? Yeah, that's the Alpine head unit in there. We've got a one-off Mark 7 Golf GTD steering wheel trimmed in white stitch with Alcantara on the sides as well, which is really smart. All of the plastics on the inside of the van have been done in black. We've got really nice Alcantara everywhere. They look like Caravelle door cards to me with the leather on them. Again, just a really nice finish to any of these vans. And the big one that you can probably see there is those seats. I mean, how good do they look? They're actually VW ID4 seats. Right, the top spec ID4. That's what those seats are out of. So you've got the adjustment for the back of your legs on the front of the seat. You've got that extra bolster all the way around. These have been trimmed in the THQ GTD style fabric as well, which is a really nice touch on them. And yeah, you've got memory seats with 2 functions, all electric seats, electric lumbar, retrofitted heated seats. And the big one, which we've all just been testing out, is the massage seat function. One thing to go into is that all that function on these seats, and it all works as factory through the canvas, which Marco's just been telling me he spent ages and ages getting these to work through the canvas, but he's got there, and what a result, what a result. You know, we've seen people in the UK do upgraded seat foams and things like that, but actually swapping them out for an ID4 seat with electric function, massage function, memory function, and it all working is incredible. And I mean, they look They look so good in there, so good. You've got the armrest as well, with single arm. Yeah, you've got your single armrest in the middle row of the seat. But yeah, I mean, this is just, what a van. What a van. It's running a Hollywood battery under the bonnet, and that is simply because of the sheer amount of subwoofers that this man carries around in his van. 3 separate subwoofers, full Vibe audio system, which Marco's just been giving us a bit of a demo, is extremely impressive. With the Hollywood battery running all of that and all of the halo roof lighting, all the interior lighting, the sound system, this van will run all that gear with that Hollywood battery for a full day and it still won't be flat. So that's a really good touch in there as well. So if we have a look in the back, rear bench, again, covered in the lovely Transporter HQ GTD fabric. We've got the Avano swan neck table there, again, great little addition. We've obviously got the camper glass windows in there, the flush sliders. We've got van shades in there from Pete and the guys in Barnsley. And yeah, I mean, all this halo roof lighting and the little down lights here. I'm just going to stand back and just have a look at it because it's a very individual van. I've not seen a van this individual, and it's just awesome. The finishing on it is brilliant, and the fact that Marco's now running full LVR is that's amazing for me. It's brilliant to see the fact that these guys are out here with such a high spec demo van, and Marco has chosen the LVR front bumper for the front of it because it looks the best. And we've got the rear bumper. It's not on there at the minute. Marco's just been building that rear bumper up, ready to go on, and then the wrap will go around the LVR front and rear barn door, and obviously matching with this cool colour scheme that Marco's got going on this demo van. He has been talking about changing it, the wrap that's on this. Not sure, because I really like it. I think the wrap looks mega. It's a really good advertisement for these guys as well. And yeah, you can see just sneaking in the background there is the van that we've been working on this morning, which is direct from a VWD. I'm not going to go too much into it because there'll be a separate video. But yeah, the first barn door rear bumper fitted to a van outside of the UK. We've done 2 sample fittings in the UK that are now painted and fitted. This is the first one in Europe, and it's going on a van that's been sent directly from a VW dealer, which again is awesome to see. And yeah, I would like to put money on that this is the first LVR in the world, I'm not just talking Europe, in the world with a full matte black front end. If there's anyone out there that's done it and wants to prove me wrong, by all means drop a comment, send us a picture and let us have a look. But I'm pretty certain this is the first LVR front with all matte black, splitter grills, the lot, diffuser on the rear bumper as well. So yeah, let us know if you want us to go down that route, because like I say, I wasn't 100% sure, but it looks really, really smart. So if you want to go down that route, give us a shout, let us know, give us your feedback, that's what we need. We'll have a quick squiz around the back of the van actually. So again, we've got barn door, hence the barn door rear bumper going on there. Just open this up. See the van shades again. Really cool, just being out in Holland and seeing products that guys like Pete and Jack at Van Shade have dominated the UK market with. It's really, really cool to see these bits coming into Europe now, along with the likes of our front bumper, our rear bumper, our wheels, things like that. And that's all thanks to Andy and Chris down at Transporter HQ UK and all the work that they've put in, and all the work that Marco, Eric, Cheyenne, Emmerich have put in at this place in Holland to let people in Europe have the cool stuff that we've got over in the UK. It's really good to come out here and see it in the flesh and see this unit packed with all the LV stuff, packed with the Van Shade stuff, packed with the THQ stuff. It's awesome. And we've got, what else we got in here that I've not actually looked in the back yet? So we've got the Vibe speaker pods up at the top. We've got the Avano system with a nice Transporter HQ EU scribed into there as well. But yeah, what a van, what a usable van, what an individual van as well. I mean, I should probably mention the brakes actually as well, shouldn't I? Because we run the EBC big brake kit, 355mm disc, 6-pot caliper, and yeah, just take a look at those Porsche brakes that Marco's running on his van, front and rear as well. So they're twin calipered on the rear as well. Twin calipered on the rear. They look to be an 8-pot caliper. I'll have to ask Marco. They look to be about a 400mm disc, certainly bigger than the 355s. And I mean, the 355 kit on the front, the EBC kit that we supply is good enough. So I bet you only have to breathe on the pedal for this to stop, especially with the back kit on there as well. But yeah, how cool does that look, man? Those wheels with the wrap just pops. Love it, love it. So we're going to get cracked on. We're going to finish the pure grey barn door full LVR van that we're doing at the minute. Take that out, bring that out here in the sunshine, get some nice shots. And yeah, have some lunch, have a bit of a chilled one. And then the rest of today, me and Mr. Walker, we're going to go out and get loads of content, hopefully, in and around Holland. Try and find some cool spots. And we'll share all that with you on our socials. You see a bit more of that in the other video, and you'll see more of that van as well, which is one of the main reasons for us coming over here and making that trip to Holland, is just to see that first van be built, because what a feeling. So yeah, we'll get cracked on, we'll have some lunch, and we will catch you later.